Franco, obviously been a tough season, Pro 14. Looking back now from where you guys were coming to the end of the season, what could you have done better? What could have done differently?
Brenden, I must start off by saying I don't think people in South Africa know how much better we are, because obviously everybody says one thing, and the fact that we've lost so many players last year is a fact. We won 17 Currie Cup games in a row before that. We took that momentum into a Pro 14 group and ended up in the quarterfinals away. And then we lost a lot of players, 20 of that players of that core group with that experience. And now you replace them with guys that haven't even played Currie Cup rugby yet. So we know the coachable things and the stats, and we look every week at where the improvement is and how it's improved. And we're losing the games, but we topping stats and a lot of the stats. Most tries scored, the player that scored the most tries. So there's line-out steals. We've got the quickest ruck speed in the competition. Small things that it's building blocks to become to the final result. So a lot of people would feel that it was a tough season. I think we set our goals, like we said, all coaches in the beginning of the season set out their goals. We set our goals out, and I believe we are achieving them. Unfortunately, we've had 5 losing bonus points, and we're not getting over the last hurdle. But we're competitive, and everybody that followed us closely would see the growth.
If I had to say the one thing that probably has hit you guys hard, especially away games this season, is you've had some bad starts. You've been down 15, 20 points in some games and then fought your way back into it. Yeah. Is that just the case with inexperience, that the guys maybe being a bit shell-shocked in those opening minutes?
Yeah, I must say it's tough staying or living in a hotel for a week where it's cold and wet, and then you just got to come out there and fire straight away. From personal experience as a player, I always know that. I think on this last tour, it was only against the Scarlets where we really made 11 bad mistakes consecutively, and we paid for it. But after that, from the 23rd minute onwards, we won the game 21-15, which means there's a lot of character and fight, and we are doing the right stuff. We're scoring a lot of tries, which shows that we can get over the line. But agreed, when you fall behind in Europe, especially with the clinical players that they've got and the clinical game plans, and with the weather conditions, especially if you look at rain and handling, you must learn to win without the ball and not with the ball in hand, to pressure them until they make mistakes, and that's a learning process. You need a dominant pack where we're not yet. We do scrum well and we have our good moments in drive time, but we're not dominant yet as we should be to cancel deficits, and that all comes with hard work and a bit of time. Again, the previous team that we brought through from 2015, the youngsters had more than a year to develop into what they became, and they played Super Rugby, Currie Cup, Super Rugby and Currie Cup before they performed. We've been together now 6-7 months with this group, and there's already a lot of improvement. Hopefully with the Currie Cup ahead will make a difference.
I was going to come to that. I mean, the fact that you didn't have that Currie Cup last year to maybe blood some of the youngsters and bring them through, but you've got it this year. Now suddenly things have been moved around a bit thanks to the World Cup maybe, but it actually is going to benefit you guys.
Yeah, we probably won't blood any youngsters in this Currie Cup. We will just go with the group that we've got now, but some of them will play their first Currie Cup games. There's some of them that's played more pro rugby than Currie Cup rugby, so it shows the inexperience of the group, but we're excited, that to now go at the end of April, go into a good pre-season, something that we couldn't have in the last 2 years because we were continuously involved. Good pre-season, then having the Currie Cup to play in and to be as performant as possible, and with that energy and with that momentum to see if we can't be even better next year.
Are you perhaps a bit worried? And I'm just thinking about a bigger picture type scenario. When you guys started Pro 14, there were a couple of your players that were in the Springbok mix, Opa and Ox and guys like that. It almost feels like that's fallen away a bit, that Rossi, I mean, you speak to him obviously a bit more than I do, but it's almost his attention isn't on Pro 14. Is that a concern?
No, it's not a concern at all. I think his attention is 100% there. He knows the competition well. The difference is we lost those Springboks. If you take from Sergio Raymond, Franco Venter, Kasim. That's all players that wasn't our fault and that made it different, with Opa and Ox included there. At that stage, Opa's been injured the whole season. He got injured the first 20 minutes of the season. Ox only had 40 minutes of Springbok rugby up to now, and we agreed, Rassi and myself, that this is the best platform. Europe kind of way is the best platform to become an international front row. So and then we have this young squad. We just talked about it now. There's a lot of young players. Are they Springboks yet? No. But hopefully after the Currie Cup walked over us and we're competitive next year in Pro Rugby, we would have served that. We would have done South African rugby service again and get new faces on the block.